What's going on YouTube? It's your boy No Chill Will. How y'all doing today? I'm doing pretty damn good. Got the 100x100 gear in the mail yesterday, you know what I'm saying? Still waiting on the rest of it. So it's pretty good ass day, you know. I'm here with my favorite video game series. Resident Evil is pure greatness in the video game industry. All my peeps know it. If you play Resident Evil, you know how great it is. So I have to do the tier list justice. So before I get into it, like and subscribe, join the No Chill team, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing and hit that subscribe button, man. If you like anime content, video game content, just a chill vibe, I'm your guy, you know. But without further ado, let's get into this video. Now, before I start, if there's any OGs watching, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. No, I did not start playing. My first Resident Evil game was not Resident Evil 4. I hate when OGs be putting that shit on people. No, it was Code Veronica X. So let's stop that before you even open your mouth and start typing. You know what I'm saying? But first, first things first, I'm going to go with, well, Resident Evil Verse hasn't even came out yet, so that's going to the D area. Resident Evil Resistance. Now, Resident Evil Resistance came with Resident Evil 3, and I'm going to put that as a D. Um, Resident Evil Resistance came with Resident Evil 3. It was a little multiplayer thing, and it's not great. It's not even good. I actually had a time where I was playing it nonstop. I played it for like 2 days nonstop. Like, I was really actually enjoying it. But that third day, the fun just got cut off. It just wasn't good, and I knew it was gonna happen. It's a situation where it's a dope idea, but it's not gonna last or keep your attention for long. I'll be surprised if people are still playing this to this day. Resistance is a multiplayer type of deal. Basically clear these stages while avoiding to be defeated by the boss or whatever. Kind of like Dead by Daylight, kind of like that situation. It's kind of like one of them online type of Jones, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's all right. It's cool, but it's not gonna last, and I don't think it did last whatsoever. And it kind of had problems in the beginning, but every video game has problems on launch. So I mean, I don't really use that as Achilles heel for a lot of games, like a lot of people do, because in this day and age, shit always fucked up when it drops. You know what I mean? But yeah, Resident Evil Resistance, I wouldn't recommend playing it, especially now. But yeah. So next, I'm going to go with Resident Evil Outbreak. And I'm gonna give Resident Evil Outbreak a B. Resident Evil Outbreak is fun as hell, man. It was way ahead of its time. I didn't get to use the online feature because online wasn't really a big thing back in the day. But Resident Evil Outbreak is so goddamn fun. I can imagine how fun it would be right now playing with homies or something. Capcom, get on that. See, Resident Evil 4 didn't need to be remade. I'm not mad at it, but Outbreak and Code Veronica, those were the ones I was looking forward to them doing. And I don't know if they're ever going to do it, but Outbreak would be so much fun. It would be way better and more appreciated in this era than it did back then. Um, so basically, yeah, you it's like a group of 3 or 4, and you just clear the levels basically. So solve puzzles, whatever, do what you need to do to get through the levels. But the stories that went into each level were dope as hell. The bosses that appeared in the levels, dope as hell. This game is so much fun, bro. If you have an emulator, please emulate this and play it. Give it a try. It's actually pretty damn good. A real slept on Resident Evil game. I highly recommend it though. I highly recommend it. So next, um, first let me put the ones I haven't played. I haven't played Guardian. I haven't played Survivor, and I haven't played the PS1 Resident Evil. Forgive me, man, forgive me. I was playing Crash and Spyro and shit like that on my PS1. Man, my bad, my bad. Um, so Resident Evil Zero is a D. Absolutely a fucking D. Resident Evil Zero. The one thing that really killed Resident Evil Zero for me was the fact that there was no item box. You could not store your items. So you especially in the old Resident Evils, you didn't your backpack or whatever, it didn't have, I think it only had like 6 slots. So imagine everything you get, you only got 6 slots. You're not fitting everything in there. So you can't put them in the item box. You literally have to drop them on the goddamn floor. Like you're really dropping gems, nigga. Like you're dropping these shits on the floor. Going to the next room. If you needed that item or whatever, you would have to go all the way back to pick up the stuff you left on the floor because you can't put it nowhere else. That killed the whole experience for me. The switching partners and stuff, I like it. I like that a lot. But the item box, no item box, killed the whole experience for me with zero. Zero, they should be a damn shame. I don't even know why they did that, bro. And the story is ass. I'm not even gonna lie. The story is absolute ass. Ass. Total ass, bro. I do think it's better than Resistance. So I mean, yeah, but yeah, cliche story, the big bad guy. I hate shit like that. You know what I mean? Zero's not good at all. Don't recommend it. Don't waste your money on it. I haven't. I dropped. I didn't even finish that shit. That was just Oh, I haven't played Files 2. I heard Files 2 is not even that good. It's not better than the first one. Umbrella Corps is actually worse than Zero. It's the worst Resident Evil game. Corpse is an online game that takes place in like your favorite Resident Evil areas and shit. Corpse was absolutely ass. It did not need to be made. It was absolutely trash. Graphics trash, gameplay trash. It was just I forgot the main objective. I think you were supposed to collect samples or something like that. If you know, let me know. It's been so long since I played it, but if you actually paid money for that game, I feel bad for you. No man, Corpse is absolutely trash. I don't even want to get into it. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? It's just one of them situations. I'm not even gonna sit here and waste my breath talking about this piece of shit. If you run out of tissue and wipe your ass, need to wipe your ass, you can grab that game and wipe your ass with it. It works just as good as Charmin Ultra, man. I'm telling you. But um, next, I did not play Dead Aim. I did not play Dead Aim. It looked cool though. OG Resident Evil 1, man. Oh man, come on, S tier, baby. S tier. Come on, man. It's the classic. It's the icon. It started it all, man. Resident Evil 1 is truly amazing, bro. The graphics, the remake one. Resident Evil has always been the best at remaking their games. It did not start with Resident Evil 2 for you rookies, you new booties to the game. Like, no. Resident Evil 1, man. Resident Evil 1 is where it started. This game looks absolutely amazing. Even on GameCube. Go back to the GameCube. It looks amazing. And it is so much fun. I was mad I didn't get to play when I was younger because I had parents that was, strict. Oh man, you're not playing this. You playing this. Maybe go grab Spyro or something. You're not playing this. You're too young. But when I finally got older, bro, I finally got my hands on Resident Evil 1 and it was fantastic. The boss battles, the environment, everything, it was just spooky. I loved it, man. The puzzle solving, it wasn't easy. It wasn't the hardest thing, but it wasn't the easiest thing. You actually use your brains with these puzzles. The Crimson's heads, oh man, those were the worst. So I advise anybody that go through this game on your first playthrough, do not kill the zombies. Do not. If you can, blow their head off. Do not sit there and kill the zombies because them Crimson's heads are the biggest menaces ever. They will not let off your ass. You know what I mean? But yeah, Resident Evil 1 is it's the staple. It's perfect, man. It is a perfect Resident Evil game. It is the shit. Highly recommended. Go play it if you haven't. Next. Oh, I did not play this. What the hell? 3D Mercenaries. Operation Raccoon City. I heard that one was pretty trash. When I hear these little online Resident Evils at the time where they dropped, I stayed away from them because I knew they weren't gonna be good. But yeah, I stayed away from that shit. So next, let's do 6. Now I'm going to shock a lot of people when I do 6. I actually have 6 at C and I don't have it at D. I don't have it at D. I don't have it being one of the worst Resident Evil games, man. I don't have it in that Resistance Zero and Umbrella Core level. I do not. I'm sorry. Unpopular opinion. It is a C. It is not. It's truthfully. No trolling aside. This Resident Evil is not the worst Resident Evil ever, bro. It's not. It's not good, but it damn sure ain't ass, bro. It's for sure. I know it's a lot of people that's probably looking at this like, man, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Look, I'm gonna tell you what. Resident Evil 6, the Leon campaign was good. It was good. I'm not gonna sit here arguing with nobody. It was good. The problem with 6 is They did too much. First of all, it looks like a Michael Bay Transformer goddamn movie. Like it was just nothing but explosions and shit. I know zombies with guns with AK letting off on you. Not the that's not what we want. I get it. But the positives about six, the Leon campaign, the mercenaries is probably the funnest mercenaries in Resident Evil, besides five, in my opinion. In my opinion. Resident Evil 6 had a bomb ass mercenaries. That shit was fun as hell. I spent more hours on mercenaries than I did the story mode. I did beat the whole game at that too. Every campaign. The online with the playing as a zombie, that shit was ass. But I mean, co-op is always fun. I feel like this game would be way more fun if you play with a homie or something. Now, it's a mess, yes it is, but everything's fun when you play with a homie. So I gotta give it the strength. I gotta give it this respect off that alone. You know what I'm saying? There's co-op, the Leon story mode was good, and the Mercenaries is banging. That's good enough for a C to me. That's good enough for a C. It's not horrible at all. Now they did a lot of fucked up shit in this goddamn game. The one thing I did not like was all the story modes. There was way too much content in this game, which normally I wouldn't complain if it's done right, but I don't think it was done right. There was just too much. But yeah, that's how I feel about Resident Evil 6. Genuinely feel about Resident Evil 6. It is a C Resident Evil. Now, it was the downfall of Resident Evil. Truthfully, it was, but I don't think it's a D, in my opinion. Next, let's do a controversial one. Let's do three. And I got three. I give I give Resident Evil 3 a B, bro. Now I know what people are probably thinking. Three, the thing with three is not a bad game whatsoever. Was it done justice for the original? No. I can be real, no. And I didn't even play the original, but I seen people play and I seen my homie play it, so play through it. So I know what I'm talking about. They did not they took some of them features out from some of the locations from the original, which okay, I understand why that pissed people off. But matter of fact, no, I'm drawing no C, no C, no, not because now that I'm really getting into it, now I'm gonna drop it down to a C. It's better than six though. It's a pretty good game. I would have fuck. It's so tough with this one, man. I don't think it's a bad game whatsoever. I love it. Me personally, I love it, but I'm not gonna say it's great. It's not ass. It's kind of like mid. You know what I mean? It's mid. They did not do Nemesis any justice, bro. Nemesis is a pushover. Like at first, when I first played the demo, I'm like, oh, this shit. I gotta deal with this the whole game or majority of the game. This nigga is a monster. But then when I started clapping at him and he just dropped like a bad habit, I said, oh, this nigga pussy. This nigga pussy. I'm gonna put hands on him. So every time he come at me, I just shoot at him. I'm not terrified of him. And I dropped him each time. So I mean that really took away from it. Cause I expected Nemesis to be like what's his name for Resident Evil 2? I can't Mr. X. I expected him to be a menace like that. He's not. He's a pushover. There's some zombies harder than Nemesis on this game, bro, and I'm not even gonna hold you. But I think the boss battles were pretty fun, except for the one where nigga was jumping on the clock tower doing all that. That's kind of where it kind of, But yeah, I give it a C, but it's a C plus in my opinion. I give it a C plus. I see a lot of people changing their tunes on the game too, because at first a lot of people were shitting on it, but a lot more people are liking it. They're not saying it's great, but they're liking it a lot more than they did when it first dropped. So I mean that's cool. But yeah, if you expect Nemesis to be a force, no, absolutely not. Uh, he he's more of just a boss. Really, he's just a boss basically in this game, bro. It is what it is. Um, let me just go on and get out the way. Four. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Four. Four is S tier. Yeah, I don't care I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Let me rephrase that. I don't give a fuck how you feel. If you feel like Resident Evil 4 was the reason why it dropped down, it wasn't. I don't care. Tighten the fuck up, bro. Tighten up. Resident Evil 4 is iconic. Do you know how many games took from this game. Do you know how the over the shoulder it changed gaming, bro? This game is iconic. The boss battles, the story. Leon is cool as hell. The extras you get from when you beat the game, the Ada Wong campaigns, bro. Resident Evil 4 is amazing. Amazing. That's why I didn't want it to get remade. I feel like it's still perfect. It's on literally every console you can think of, even the phone, bro. You can play this on your phone. This game is iconic. It is definitely an S. I know some, people that didn't play it, they try to go back and play. They're like, oh man, the controls is fucked up. Well, shut up. They go play something else. Resident Evil 4 is amazing. And the remake, I expect to be on par or better. Because all they're gonna do is trim the fat off. So I think it's gonna be fantastic. Add a little bit more horror in there. We straight. We got a great remake. I'm with it now. I'm with it. Resident Evil 4 is iconic. Argue with your bald headed ass grandma, bro. Don't argue with me because you ain't winning. Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is an A. Resident Evil 7 is an A. Resident Evil 7 brought back Resident Evil from the dead. Pulled the Undertaker. The casket closed, stuck his hand up. Like, nah, nigga, I ain't dying. I'm not dying. Resident Evil 7 was so damn good. It's such a good game. I hate when people be like, oh man, it's a great horror game, but it's not Resident Evil. Yes, it is, bro. Resident Evil. What does that mean? A resident with evil. You know what I mean? This residence is evil. I don't give a fuck. Resident Evil 7 is a Resident Evil game. Argue with your bald head ass grandma. The the boss battles, just the stalkers, Jack and Margaret stalking you was fun as hell. It was creepy. It was scary. Some of the shit wasn't even scripted. Like Jack, when you go through next to the wall, it is and he breaks through the wall. That's not scripted. That can happen at any moment while Jack's alive and you're roaming through the house. So I love that. I had some real scary moments. And then you had the younger brother, um, pulling a saw like traps and everything. So it was like different things you had to deal with in this game. The horror, the games, you know what I mean? So Resident Evil 7 threw a lot at us and it was great. The boss battles were fire. I love the Evil Dead homage with the groovy when he pulled the chainsaw out. That Resident Evil 7 is fun, bro. The DLC was great as well. This is a great Resident Evil game. If you have not played this, you are missing out. I love Resident Evil 7. It is so goddamn good. I give it an A plus, not even just a regular A. Resident Evil Revelations, I'm going to give a C. I was not the biggest fan of Revelations, honestly. It's a Nintendo. It was a Nintendo. What was it? Not Switch. The DS. It was a DS exclusive, and then they ported it. Not really much to say in my opinion with this game. I mean, it's cool. It's not difficult. The story's not crazy. I'm not really a big fan of it. I like Jill. I love me some Jill, but it just wasn't that good to me. In my opinion, I know a lot of people feel different, but you know, Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Code Veronica X is fire, bro. I hate tank control, so I'll never go back and play it again. But no, it's a fire ass game. I love Veronica X. Wesker was badass. It was a lot of creepy shit in this game too. This was actually supposed to be Resident Evil 3. If you do not know that, Code Veronica X was supposed to be Resident Evil 3, but then it turned out to be they switched with Nemesis, so Veronica X became a spin-off game, and because it takes place right after the Raccoon City incident with, from 2. Claire's going to find Chris. She ends up finding Chris and everything. So, no, I love the gameplay of it. Well, not anymore. I don't like the tank controls, but at the time, I loved the gameplay. I loved the story. It was creepy as hell. Veronica X is a really slept on, underrated Resident Evil in my opinion. So if you have not played that, go get your hands on that. Only if you can deal with tank controls. I played this one, but I don't remember it like that, and haven't played this one. So, okay, I have not played the original Resident Evil 3, and let's go with Revelations 2. Now, I think Revelations 2 is way better than Revelations 1. It's a mid tier, it's a spin-off game, but I like it. I like the switching with different characters for certain situations, everything. It was pretty fun. The gameplay's a little bit more fun than Revelations, in my opinion. I like the story a little bit more. More. I like the overall cast better. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jill. I mean, not Jill. Claire. The girl. I forgot her name, man. Because it's been a minute since I played Revelations 2, but I really enjoyed it. The mercenary. Well, it's not even mercenary. Whatever that game mode. And that one was pretty fun too. So I think it's beard. I think I said beard. What the fuck is wrong with me? I think B. I think B for sure. And I give it its respect. It's B. I like it. I like it a lot. Resident Evil 2. Now I was able to sneak with my homie and play this, bro. Resident Evil 2 is my bad. Uh Resident Evil 2 is S tier. Resident Evil 2 is probably out of the three, out of the out of the trilogy, Resident Evil 2 is the best one out of the trilogy for sure. I don't think anybody's gonna argue that. Resident Evil 2 is fantastic. You already know what you get in the Leon, Claire, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that, bro. No, Resident Evil 2 is absolutely fire, bro. The story, the A, the what they do, the A, B, you know, the scenario, the scenarios, the way they broke it up. I like that a lot. It blew me away as a child. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could have owned it if I didn't have strict ass parents, motherfuckers. But yeah, I really enjoyed it, bro. Resident Evil 2 was so much fun. The story is amazing. If you play the remake, you already know what I'm getting at with this, you know. But yeah, Resident Evil 2. It's certain stuff on the PS1 they did better with the better than the remake. Honestly, with especially with the parts, the A and B or whatever, they did that way better on the PS1. Okay, Resident Evil 2. You already know. You already know. If you ain't know, you slow. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Mr. X chasing you all through the. Come on, bro. That shit was fun. I beat Resident Evil 2 15 to 17 times, I believe. I played the hell out of Resident Evil 2, and when the PS5 upgrades come, it's supposed to come not too long. I'm back on and playing it again, so I can't wait for that, bro. Resident Evil 2 story, characters, the stalking of Mr. X, phenomenal graphics, built from the ground up, everything built from the ground up. Fire. This should have won Game of the Year, but they hold him just because it was a remake. Bullshit, but it is what it is. Resident Evil 2 is one of the few games in my life I give a perfect score. Resident Evil 2 is a 10 out of 10 game. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Let's go with Village. Now the shit I'm gonna do right now. Village is that shit, man. Village is that shit. I love Village. Village is the best Resident Evil game since RE4. Definitely. Definitely no debating. In my opinion, bro. Cause the shit I just love the amount they put into this game. You had the Resident Evil 4 action, then you had horror, then you had I don't know what the fuck Heisenberg was, bro. That was some Japanese film mixed with Transformer type shit. They kind of did too much on that boss, but I ain't gonna lie. But then you got this woman that can transform into people. Like it's mind blowingly good, bro. I love the extras. You can get the lightsaber, all that, the infinite ammo. Well, that's not any Resident Evil game, but Village is so fucking good, bro. Even with like the leaders, their background stories are amazing too. Especially Benevito. Benevito had one of the best parts in the game. I loved it, and I called it. I called it when I seen her. I said she's gonna have one of the best parts in the game. Village has so much, bro, so much, and then we're getting DLC soon. I'm gonna make a video about that. DLC is coming soon for that game, so I cannot wait on that. But man, come on, mommy milkers, come on, bro. This game had everything, everything, and then the story was so fucking epic. A lot of Resident Evil games, they're like, you know, Resident Evil is a cliche, it's corny, you know what I mean? This was probably the best story in my opinion. The shit with Ethan at the end, like that was powerful. That was absolutely powerful, bro. And I like how they said the dad story ends. So now the next Resident Evil game we're probably gonna get his daughter. You know what I mean? So or we probably gonna get more Mia, Chris, and the daughter. So it's a lot to look forward to. Village is great, bro. It is absolutely great. I don't see I see some people try to hate on it a little bit. I feel like people just hate the hate, bro. Village is one of them ones, man. It's one of them ones. I got it up there with. I think it's better than Resident Evil 2 in my opinion, bro. Resident Evil 5. Now, one of my personal favorite Resident Evils. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give it A though. I'm gonna give it A. Yeah, I see. So he clicked your chest. Oh, this motherfucking, this nigga wildin'. No, Resident Evil 5 is A though. I love Resident Evil 5. It's one of my personal favorite top 3 Resident Evil, in my opinion. I love the co-op. Anything co-op with any game makes the game just 10 times fun. But even single player, bro, I beat this game like 25 to 30 times. Literally, I've played the hell out of Resident Evil 5 since the PS3 days. Like, come on, bro. What's better than co-op? What's better than Chris punching a boulder? What's better than Wesker? Come on, man. Wesker was so epic in this game. So goddamn epic. Like the Chris and Wesker rivalry, amazing. The gameplay was fun. Like, what was the hate on this game? Now, I know Sheva could be kind of, on the short bus window licking type stuff with the health items and shit, but I can excuse that. The fight against Jill and Wesker, epic. The location's epic. The only thing I could see people complain about was the zombies with guns, even though they're not necessarily zombies in this game, but you know what I mean? They don't want to get shot at. I understand, but the boss battles, fire. Story, fire. Guns, fire. Replayability, amazing. Costumes, fire. One of the best mercenaries in Resident Evil. Like, do I just go on with this? Even the online was fun. The verses against other people, that's fun, bro. That was fun. That's the only time I can give Resident Evil like an online kudos. That's fun as hell. That was hella fun. Resident Evil 5 has everything, bro. Everything you can love. The only thing people are going to complain about is because it was action. And what I don't get is Resident Evil 4 did it, so then when they did it in Resident Evil 5, niggas complain. No, nigga, that's not how I am, bro. I enjoyed the fuck out of Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 is a fucking classic. Love it. Why would I complain about Resident Evil 5? And I get a partner? Like, come on, man. Stop hating, bro. But that is my list, man. That's my Resident Evil list. There's gonna be there's gonna be some debates, if with people, because the Resident Evil community never agrees on anything really. It's the most diverse community ever. Nobody agrees. It's just like a lot of fucking arguing and stuff. But I'm with this shit, so we can argue. It don't matter. We can debate. It don't even matter. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think my list is pretty sharp. I like it. Now I know I didn't play a lot of these Resident Evils, the spinoffs and stuff, but come on, bro, they spinoffs. I ain't really tripping off that, And a lot of them are ass, so why would I even go back and try to play them? You get me? So yeah. So stay tuned, guys. I have at least 4 videos dropping this week. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. But it's been your boy. I'm out.